Today I'm reviewing Mark Frost's Twin Peaks: The Final Dossier. If you're a fan of Twin Peaks and you love the show, you will appreciate this. You may not love it, but you will appreciate it. I'm going to go more into depth in that in a little bit. This is about 100 pages. It's a hardcover. I picked it up for $14, I think, which is a very good price for a hardcover. I think it's about 100 pages, but they are very thick. They're all case files with the different names of different characters, and it kind of catches you up on what happened after the events of the Season 2 finale and just kind of the histories of the characters overall. The book is not narratively structured at all. It reads like a series of case files, which, if you like that and you're into that, cool, awesome. I know a lot of people are probably going to be put off by that, but it serves more as a companion to Season 2 and Season 3, which Season 3 I didn't love personally. I understand that is a very unpopular opinion, but it is all written from the perspective of a new character called Tamara Preston. This is a dossier being sent from Special Agent Tamara Preston to Gordon Cole. And for fans of Twin Peaks, the next ad segment is specifically for you. This video doesn't have a sponsor, but if you'd like to support me making more videos like this, my book Ashwood is out right now. It's a supernatural thriller with a touch of psychological and supernatural horror. It's set in the late 1980s in a small town in the Ozark Mountains in rural Arkansas, and it follows 5 kids as they uncover a series of strange disappearances and a conspiracy throughout their town. It's 500 pages, it's based on a series of cold cases from Arkansas in the 1980s, and takes inspiration from Stranger Things, Stand By Me, and Twin Peaks. For YouTube viewers only, I have a special sale going on right now. It's 20% off if you use the link in the description. That's 20% off if you click the link in the description. Thank you so much. Let's get right back to the video. It is kind of funny that they mention the character being the archivist in the story. As of recording, I have now finished the final draft of my next book, New Penance, which you will hear more about in the coming months. It's a semi-sequel to Ashwood up there, but there's a character that also goes by the name The Archivist, which the overall quality of the book is very nice. I would say certain characters definitely get preferential treatment. I was someone who really loved the character of Annie in Twin Peaks, and I wanted to find out more about what happened to her, and I did get a fuller backstory of Annie and how she got to Twin Peaks, and a little bit of what happened afterwards, but it really didn't provide the closure that I was hoping for from this. I know David Lynch famously didn't really want to give that, which I respect fully, but I was hoping that Mark Frost, who was the co-writer, co-showrunner with David Lynch of Twin Peaks, would perhaps be slightly more willing to divulge information. I know that David Lynch has said that he hasn't read Mark Frost's books, so the canon of them is up to debate, but it is an interesting read. They also did an audiobook version, which I listened to. I have Spotify Premium, so it's included with that. If you have Spotify Premium, I would recommend checking it out. They also have the precursor to this up on there, which is The Secret History of Twin Peaks, which is much, much longer. I haven't been able to dive into that one yet, but I will. I might get the hard copy first, but that is a big book, and I have seen it go for like $530 online, so I'm not dropping $530 on that book. We'll see what happens with that. I'm not planning on buying that anytime soon. The cool thing about the audiobook is that they have a bunch of the different actors. Kyle MacLachlan comes back, a bunch of different actors come back to read their respective parts in this book, which I thought was really, really cool and a nice addition. I think they had all of the actors back for the 3rd season, The Return in 2017, so they were able to kind of get everyone back together to read lines, I guess, while they were in the studio. But it is really nice hearing their voices again and seeing the different characters. Overall, the Twin Peaks: The Final Dossier is a weird, interesting, and often confusing book, which makes it perfect for Twin Peaks, and I did enjoy going through it. I'd recommend this to hardcore fans of Twin Peaks and not people who are looking to get into the show. I would say for the most part, unless you really want to have this book, which I did, and I'm glad I have it, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you really love Twin Peaks and you want to find out more about these characters, because there are some interesting details into here, and it does dive a lot more into the seediness that maybe they weren't able to really delve into with 90s network TV, and it provides a more coherent version to the messiness of Season 2 and all the things that went on behind the scenes with that. It's able to kind of clear up and reestablish a lot of the character arcs, and it's just Mark Frost going over his work with the final paintbrush, just cleaning up some stuff and giving us some interesting additional information. It's absolutely not necessary to the viewing experience of Twin Peaks, but I did enjoy it, and I will give it a 6 out of 10. An unnecessary but welcome addition to the series of Twin Peaks books. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to do all the silly, ridiculous YouTube things, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you read the book, if you like Twin Peaks, if you like Season 3, anything about Twin Peaks. Write your credit card information in the comment section. Don't actually do that. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.